What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to Week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in Week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on, a must-win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Ty Johnson now to return. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. But a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Lawrence working from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. But with how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
The Huskies lining up for a punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here. You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Give all the credit to the coverage on that one. Even with plenty of time to throw, they never gave him a lane to complete it.
So 4th down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. 1st down throw by Williams. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll give them a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, Williams. Able to find Renfro here. This is ahead for about 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Williams to throw on 3rd. On the move, headed. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his first punch, and here's another huge one. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 24. He's on the move. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give to Spears, running right. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing now off play action. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and short. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. This offense ready to get going again now. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. 2nd and 3 now. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion here. They'll run here, following the penalty. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. Chased out to his... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here's the Caps punt team now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Huskies sending their offense and Tajay Spears out there. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. First down, ball at the 36. Spears trying this straight ahead. And they had that one contained right at the line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. Completed here to Spears. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down throw, Lawrence. He's on the move. Oh, he's keeping it again. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Headed out right. He's keeping it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
They'll give to Corum on the option. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
That's complete, Mike Evans. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush down out to his left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Williams to throw on first. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Williams. Give him 3 on that game. And that gives them the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying with Walker. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams from the gun. That pass caught by Renfro. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Williams will look to throw. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing it.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cavs get some late points and the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, Spears has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Lawrence throwing here. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. This ball's cut by Spears. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Dump off caught by his back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So we've reached halftime with the Caps holding the advantage here in Columbus. Now we'll get you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to deliver the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. In the first half, it was the man from USC, Caleb Williams, who put on a solid performance. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and
is
Brock.
ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Caps start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams on the play action. Buying some time left. He can run it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be a first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
This finds Smith. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Short side option here. He's running left. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Josh Sweat making the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. To throw is Williams. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Punt team on the field. And he's been one of the players of this game. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They run once more with Spears. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devin White hauls him down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Lawrence to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. 4th down coming up. The Huskies lining up for a punt. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Caps returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one's complete, right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down. Now here's Williams. Gets this to Johnson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Handoff running left. Walker. No one around. He's got space. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Williams. That's caught at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Connor. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the move. And they take this in for the score. The Caps now lead by 10. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On the handoff, it's Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Escapes and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Caps and this running back headed back out for a new series. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First down throw by Williams. Renfro on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards there. Normally a great outcome, Brock, but still a long way to go here on 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Thompson. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on first. He finds Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Williams from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Walker on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll have 1st down.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure.
Touchdown! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared and, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Caps push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Thompson back to throw. Got a man. Spears has it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And they don't allow a lane to form. Defense taking care of that play near the line. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now. Thompson. Buys time. Rolling run. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Huskies get it back to within 2 possessions. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Huskies make it an 11-point ball game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's out in the clear. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Caps have likely locked up the win right there. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Caps push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Back out runs their offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Thompson. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Thompson to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Huskies get it back to within 2 possessions. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Caps make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Caps push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Brought in by Juju. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. To throw, Thompson. Little off-center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Thompson now. Fires right away, but incomplete.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Huskies get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Huskies make it an 11-point ball game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now an inside give to Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Columbus. Caps nearing their first win of the season. 2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Walker on the option. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. First down, ball at the 36. Running with Walker again. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Short side option here. He's running left. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They go with Walker here. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And the kick by Folk is good. And that extends their lead to 14. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Caps, and we'll see you next time from Columbus.